something that can cleanse the mouth of harmful bacteria and protect your teeth from their danger. In the mouth are millions of bacteria, germs, and even fungi. There are more than 700 types, but this does not mean that they are all completely harmful and must be eliminated. Some of them are useful, important, and necessary for your oral health, but unfortunately bad bacteria can be the cause of many diseases. Understand the bacteria in your mouth closely. The health of your mouth in general depends on the bacteria in it, both good and bad, and it is like a war of survival. Good bacteria help fight bad bacteria. On the other hand, the growth and increase of bad bacteria is at the expense of good bacteria. Bad mouth bacteria. If your breath smells a bit like rotten eggs or sulfur, then unfortunately this means that you have an explosion of bad bacteria in your mouth at the expense of good bacteria. It does not stop at the extent of mouth odor only, and this smell can be the simplest of problems, because the control of bad bacteria threatens tooth decay and various gum diseases, the most important of which is inflammation. Another secret is that harmful bacteria thrive in an environment that does not have a lot of oxygen. In addition to an acidic environment, low pH is less than 7. Where are these places in your mouth? It abounds, especially tartar and plaque. Beneficial oral bacteria. What do the beneficial bacteria in the mouth do? Primarily it has an important role in breaking down and digesting the food you eat besides fighting bad bacteria and defending you, and it thrives and grows in medium and high pH environment, i.e. alkaline environment, pH 7 or greater. Having a good bacterial environment rich in beneficial bacteria means better breath and good digestion, fewer cases of dry mouth, and your teeth are protected from cavities and gum problems. Cleansing the mouth of harmful bacteria and balancing the good bacteria. Killing harmful bacteria and protecting the good ones is not difficult. It all depends on your dental and oral care routine along with some steps and habits that must be done. 1. Toothpaste and toothbrush to fight bacteria and get rid of plaque. Normally, teeth are covered with a layer of plaque. Plaque is a sticky substance that contains bacteria. These bacteria and plaque share with you everything you eat and drink, especially foods and drinks that contain sugar. Sugar causes bacteria to produce acids that can damage tooth enamel. What happens to the plaque on the teeth if you do nothing about it? If you ignore the plaque and do nothing about it, it will harden and turn into hard-to-handle tartar, exposing your teeth and gums to many dangers. Here comes the role of cleaning the teeth by relying on the paste that contains fluoride, which in turn works to cleanse the mouth of bacteria and remove plaque. As for the role of the brush lies in cleaning and reaching the narrowest and most accurate places in the mouth. How often do you brush your teeth? Basically, you should brush your teeth twice a day in the morning and before bed, and you can increase the number so that you clean them after meals and especially after eating sweets. Learn the correct way to brush your teeth. 2. Rely on dental floss once a day. What about tight places that the brush couldn't reach? Will you leave the plaque on it to harden into tartar and build up on your teeth? Of course not. It cannot be left like this, and here comes the importance of dental floss, which reaches the most accurate places and spaces between the teeth and removes all plaque and food residues and others. As for the number of times it is used, once in the morning is sufficient. 3. Mouthwash can help, too. If you feel that the possibility of toothpaste, brushing and even flossing is limited in cleansing the mouth of bacteria, what do you think of relying on mouthwash? All here is to gargle once or twice a day after brushing your teeth. But remember, not all mouthwashes are created equal. Some of them are used to give you a better breath only, and some of them actually cleanse the mouth of bacteria, but they do this based on their alcohol content, which causes irritation to the mouth, teeth and gums, so you have to rely on the types that fight bacteria without causing allergies or any oral problems in return. 4. In between all of this, do not ignore cleaning the tongue. Your tongue may be the best place for harmful bacteria, especially if you often neglect cleaning it. Tongue cleaning is very important, but what should you do? All there is to rub it well, either by relying on the back of the toothbrush designated for the tongue or by relying on the tool intended for cleaning the tongue, while applying a little paste, and do not forget to clean your cheeks from the inside a little. 5. Why don't you drink water? Drink more water. Drinking water guarantees many benefits for the body, and one of those benefits is maintaining the activity of the salivary glands. Saliva in turn fights the growth of bacteria, and this will protect your mouth and teeth and rid you of bad breath. How much water does the body need? The amount of water that you should drink varies from person to person depending on his weight, activity and the temperature of the place in which he is located, and you can infer that you are drinking enough or not by noticing the color of urine, which should be pale yellow. If it is dark yellow, this means that you are dehydrated. On average, you need to drink about 2 liters of water per day, distributed as follows: a glass of water every 2 or 3 hours, and 2 glasses of water in the morning and noon to rejuvenate. In case you have difficulty drinking water, how can you drink 2 liters of water per day? 6. You can enjoy a cup of coffee without sugar. Of course, you have already heard that coffee has a dangerous effect on your teeth and is the reason for yellowing their color, but the truth is that it is true that it has little effect on the color of the teeth, but in return it offers many benefits. Coffee, especially coffee without sugar, cleanses the mouth of bacteria and limits its growth, so every time someone tells you to stop drinking coffee for your teeth, tell them that this coffee protects them. With your cup of coffee to you, the amazing benefits of coffee. We will make you drink coffee with love. 7. Eat gum, but not any gum! 7. No chewing gum can cleanse the mouth of bacteria. Only chewing gum that is sugar-free or contains natural sugars that bacteria cannot digest, and only they are able to do so. But what does chewing gum do? Chewing gum stimulates the salivary glands to release saliva, which in turn fights bacteria naturally. Besides, chewing gum will give you fresh breath and a good breath. The matter of chewing gum does not stop here, but to you, benefits and harms of chewing gum for the health of the body. Important information. 8. What should you eat for the good bacteria? A healthy oral environment tends to be alkaline, so adopting a more alkaline diet can play an important role in not only protecting your teeth and clearing your mouth of bacteria, but also nourishing the good bacteria. As for the most important natural alkaline foods, they are fruits, vegetables, roots, legumes, nuts, alkaline water. In addition to being alkaline, they are useful because they are fiber-rich foods that clean teeth. What do you think of balanced food? It all depends on your plate of food, so bring it. 9. Unfortunately, some foods should be avoided. We have come to the list of prohibited foods and those that you should reduce. Basically, you should limit the intake of sugars and sweets. Sugar is the favorite food of harmful bacteria, which stimulates them to produce acids that damage the enamel. As for foods that are naturally acidic and contain a high amount of sugars, which you should reduce and make sure to brush your teeth afterwards, they are red meat, eggs, dairy products, white flour. If you are addicted to sugar, here are 16 steps to get rid of addiction to sugar and sweets easily. 10. Make up your mind to quit smoking. Smoking has catastrophic effects on your health in general and on oral health in particular, and what I will talk about here in particular is the effect of smoking on your gums, as it increases the risk of disease and infections and makes them less able to heal. Gum disease causes bad breath, and besides that, bacteria accumulate in the cavities, pockets and spaces between the gums and teeth, and therefore you need to protect your gums, teeth, mouth and health, so make your decision. Have you ever heard of the benefits of smoking? If you are a smoker or would like to start, here are the amazing benefits of smoking. 11. Enjoy chewing the peel of some types of fruits. Clean the peel of the citrus fruits, lemon, orange, grapefruit, and chew it. The taste may be a little bitter, but it will give a lot in return. Not only will the peel of the fruit give you fresh breath and a good breath, but the salicylic acid present in it will stimulate the salivary glands to secrete saliva and deal with bacteria. 12. Water and salt to get rid of oral bacteria. One of the easiest and reliable ways to get rid of oral bacteria, water and salt will not only deal with bacteria in the mouth, but if you suffer from an oral abscess or infection, it is able to break up the pus and relieve pain, discomfort and swelling. Add a spoonful of salt to a cup of warm water and gargle with it several times. 13. Rely on the dentist and leave it to him. Hardened plaque that has already turned into tartar, chronic or recurrent gingivitis that cannot be dealt with, teeth are placed with spaces between them that are difficult to reach and clean, and other conditions that prevent the disposal of bacteria in the mouth. But what should you do about it? All there is to leave it to the expert, as the dentist is able to remove the tartar and prescribe the appropriate medication for gum disease and correct your teeth with orthodontics. 14. Protecting your mouth from the resurgence of bacteria. Now that we know the ways to get rid of oral bacteria, it is necessary to know the way to ensure that these bacteria do not return again. In the first place, you must adhere to the routine of care and cleaning the teeth and mouth with paste, brushing, flossing and lotion, in addition to a healthy diet and avoiding sugars, with the importance of periodic dental examination. Oral bacteria, it's very subtle but it has a really big impact. It can threaten or burden your teeth, it can cause or cure gum disease, and it determines whether your mouth smells bad or good.